to benefit.
Guide Us TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business. Just free.
Log in now and make your contribution today to support your favorite project at Donate to.
That's right, we're right across the river from Palestine, as a matter of fact, here in... Hey, we're coming to you almost live all the way from our studios right here in Southern California, and I want to tell you that we have a program set up for you tonight. That's right. We want you to call in, and the phone number to call is, wait a minute, hold on. And I know I got it somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. 1-800-971-4383. That's if you're in the U.S. But if you're using WhatsApp, okay, that's real easy. 817-546-3396. That's if you're using the WhatsApp. Okay, you got that? Now, before we go any further, I want to tell you how you can get the bumper sticker. Wait a minute. It doesn't look right. How's that look?
That's better.
That's better? It says worship the Creator, not the creation. Yeah, a lot of people read that and they go, yes. And it makes a lot of sense. But only a small percentage of them actually trouble to come to the website or tune us in on the satellite. But that's okay. If they get that message, worship the Creator, they're already on the right track, right, guys? And how can you get one of these lovely bumper stickers? Okay, contact at guideus.tv. Now, here's what you do. Just send me your address. Send your address to contact at guideustv. And all you got to do is put in on the title line, just put in there free bumper sticker. But you got to include your address, because if I don't have your physical address, I can send you a picture of the bumper sticker if you want it in your email. But if you want a real bumper sticker, include your address, and we'll send you a free bumper sticker. There's no gimmicks. We're not going to sell your name or your address or anything to anybody. And no spam, no ads. We're for real. One of the very few TV stations in the world that doesn't have any gimmicks associated with it. Except, of course, the big gimmick of worship the Creator, not the creation. Okay, that's our gimmick, right? We have Sister Kim with us right now. Let's bring her out here. There you go, Sister Kim. Talk to us.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing, sister?
Alhamdulillah, everything is going wonderfully.
Mm-hmm. I'm eating a candy right now. Can you hear it? It's a delicious.
Don't chew on it. You might break your teeth.
It's a jawbreaker, actually. I don't want to break my teeth. You're right. I'll have to go get some more plastic teeth.
No, things are going wonderfully here in Arizona. We had a beautiful day today. Unfortunately, our COVID cases keep going up. But from what I understand, that's what's happening all over the country. Got some pretty disappointing news out of the Dakotas today, where I used to live. Their COVID cases are so high right now that they're starting to rival per capita the way it was in New York City back at the beginning of the COVID outbreak. And so they're not doing very well. And they finally issued a mask mandate in North Dakota, but South Dakota still refuses to do it.
Why?
The Republican governor, Kristi Noem of South Dakota, believes that it is not her responsibility in the sense that she can't take the responsibility legally to make a mask mandate. And She is also of the opinion that masks don't work. She has advertised South Dakota as the place to go if you don't want to wear a mask.
Oh.
She's trying to get businesses to move in there so that they don't have to make their employees wear masks. Oh, we got a call.
Yeah, we do have a call. If I can find my phone, I'm going to answer that. Here it is. I knew I was... Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. Hello. Salam alaikum. Hello. Wa alaikum salam. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good. How's everything there? Where are you?
I'm calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota? All right. Well, you can answer the question for me. How many sodas are in Minnesota?
How many sodas?
How many sodas in Minnesota?
I think only one.
Well, wait a minute. Are you in Minneapolis?
No, I'm in Rochester, Minnesota, which is an hour away from Minneapolis.
Okay, but you're close to Minneapolis. So can you tell me how many apples are in Minneapolis? One. Okay, I got it. Well, that is not very many. Why do they say many apples and many sodas?
Good question. Very good question. I didn't think about it, but good question. So, brother, I am actually from Bangladesh. I came to Minnesota for my higher studies. Then I met my husband. After he met with me, he learned about Islam, and then before we got married, he learned about Islam and he got interested. He didn't follow any religion before he converted, and in 2016 December he converted to Islam. So my question is, I am by born Muslim, and I try to follow all Allah's instruction, prayer, fasting, zakat. I completed Umrah. So far I did not completed Hajj, but I want to do that. My question is, how can I help my husband to be more and more involved in our religion?
That's a very good question. Let me ask you this question. He's from America, so he speaks English as his first language, right?
Correct, yes.
I have a website that contains 10 of our major websites. We have over 4,000 domains, but anyway, this 4,000, we tried to boil them all down and get the goodie out of everything so that you wouldn't have to go through each one to find out about it. So we put it under all one title called ShareIslam.com. Now, ShareIslam.com is very simple. It's easy to remember because you want to share Islam. We put .com after it, and then when you go to it, you'll see a beautiful image there, and you can either go sideways if you're on a computer or go up if you're on a mobile app. And then you just move it and you'll see 10 beautiful images. Each one of these images has a title. Well, the first one said, "What's Islam?" The second one says, "God Allah." The next one says, "Allah's Quran." And the next one says, "Prophet of Islam," and so on. And then the Women of Islam, it's islamswomen.com. And the Bible is there, Quran is there, the Sunnah of the Prophet is there. All the things that a person would like to know to ask questions. So we put questions on every one of those websites. And then we give you the opportunity to click the question and get the answer. So make it easy. That might be a good place to start. What do you think?
Great. Yes, that'll be a great thing. He does and he tries to find it through Google, but when you search a topic in Google, they give you so many answers. So it's hard to know which one would be easy to understand, which one would be hard to understand. But I'm very grateful to Allah, as always, alhamdulillah, that how he is slowly but surely learning day by day about Islam. But the best thing I like is the amount of love and respect he has for Allah without seeing him, just the truly devoted love he has. That is amazing. You know, I have seen my entire generation and in my country, everyone take it for granted because everyone in Bangladesh is Muslim. So this is the first time I'm seeing firsthand someone who accepted Allah by knowing him in your adult life, and how you can love Allah in such a short time frame. He became Muslim in 2016, and within 3 years, the amount of love he has for Allah is so mind-blowing, and this is all Allah's blessing, and it's really magical to see what Allah can do, how he just makes his believers love him more and more and more. It's really amazing.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull up something and you can look at. Are you watching this on TV or are you watching this on the internet?
I'm watching it on internet.
All right. Are you watching it on our website or are you watching it on social media?
I'm watching it on your Facebook page.
Social media. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put up something that you'll be able to see right now. And you were talking about going to Google and asking questions. Well, there is a website that will give you the straight answers, and it's called SheikhGoogle.com. And it's powered by Google, and it does the same thing as Google, but it only gives you our websites, because this is our website, and we put it up many years ago, and it's called I gave it the nickname of Sheikh Google. All right, you can type in SheikhGoogle.com, but it's actually called SearchForIslam.com. So whenever you want to go to Search for Islam, all you got to do is just go to SearchForIslam.com. Or you can go to Sheikh, but don't put the H after the K. SHEIK, like Sheikh Google, and then you'll be able to do that. Now, when you go here, it already knows, it knows that you're going to be typing out words that are familiar to Muslims. Like if you say Allah, it's not going to say, what the heck is that all about? You know, if you said Quran, it's not going to, if you said Islam, it's not going to show you islands. It's going to show you Islam, you know, because it knows what you're looking for. Is he there with you right now?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Can we talk to him?
Yes. He's a little shy, but yes, definitely. He would love to talk to you. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi barakatuh. How are you, brother?
I am doing well. How are you?
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah, we're okay. Let me ask you this question. What is your name?
My name is Ian.
Ian?
Yep.
I like that name. Good name. And let me ask you another question. Now, when you came to Islam, how long ago was that?
2016, the winter of 2016, almost 4 years ago now.
Yeah, it's 4 years. Man, you're 4 years old already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Prophet ﷺ, he told us whenever you enter Islam, it's like you were newborn, because all of your sins are forgiven and you start out, but you get to keep all your good deeds. Hey, that's cool. And then you're like you just came from your mother. So some people took it literal at his time and said, they would ask, how old are you? And they say, well, I'm 12 and this guy's 8 and this. And they'd be like, what? And they'd say, well, because we're only counting from the time we came to Islam. So let's see. You're 4 years old, and I think I'm 12. No, wait a minute. No, I'm 28, almost 29. Wow. Where's the time going? You're having fun. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, we have Sister Kim is with us too. I wanted her to say salam to you. Sister Kim, this is our brother Ian. Would you like to say salam?
Yes, salam alaikum, Ian. I also took my Shahada in Minnesota.
Yep.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
She came all the way to Minnesota, and she made her Shahada with us. She came to Minneapolis. I was in Minneapolis, right, sister?
Eden Prairie.
Eden Prairie. Okay. I was in Eden Prairie on that. Yep. So, wow. How about that? Ian, it's great to talk to you. Do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
Yeah, just, I guess my wife probably asked. I was in the other room. But, you know, I'm trying to learn more and more about Islam. I'm finding it not challenging per se, but not super easy this late in life, I guess, in America as well. So, you probably already told her, but some good kind of resources for
actually,
just starting out.
Yeah, actually, I would tell you first of all that a good chance for you is to go to sheikhgoogle.com, or it's also the main website is called searchforislam.com. And the other thing you can do is go to our alternate website. It's not just about asking questions. It's called Share Islam. Now, Share Islam has 10 different websites connected with it. You don't have to know the name of the websites, but it's all self-explanatory. The first one is What's Islam? The second one is God Allah. The next one is called Allah's Quran. You don't have to remember any of this. Then Prophet of Islam, Islam's Women, Science Islam, About Jihad, Bible Islam, Chat, Questions. And all of this makes it easy for you to just pick out the topic that you want to look at and study up on. Now, when you click it, now I'm going to go ahead and click one and just show everybody that's watching how it works. Then you can see that there's two videos here. You can start with part one or part two. If you don't know the basics, you can click on the basics, and then it'll give you the
What's Islam? That's a question many people are asking today. And really, Islam is the topic of many discussions. Yet very often, people don't really have the essence of the meaning.
All right, so you can see how that starts out. That takes you through a lot of information right away. And another thing about this is that you can use each one of them is a full website. For instance, on the right side, you can see little videos are popping up, and people coming to Islam is popping up. And then you can also, on the left side, you can see the Adobe programs that we already have. You can click on those and read those. And you can start going to other websites right away. It's talking about the beliefs of Christianity and Islam compared. And you can click on these things, and everything will, well, that one needs to be worked on. Anyway, but the thing that you'll be surprised, because whenever you go to any of these topics, for instance, God Allah, a lot of people want to know what is this? Why are you talking about God Allah? Why don't you just say God like normal people? Well, actually, there are more people who don't use the word God in the world. For instance, the French, they use Dios. No, that's the Spanish. They use Dios, Duro, and Aden. is what they use in Russian. And so they have all kind of names for God. So what we did, we just put an audio instead of a video, because there's no way to represent God's image. So we just put it in an audio form and let people.
Why do Muslims say Allah?
Yeah,
The
why?
Quran is the holy scripture for the Muslims, and as such, it forms the basis for the teachings of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
The Quran is in the Arabic language, and it uses the Arabic word Allah to describe the creator and sustainer of the universe, the only one who is to be worshipped. How can we understand the meaning of the word Allah from the Arabic language?
All right.
There is a word in the Arabic.
Yeah, so there is a word in Arabic language, ilah, which means God. But Allah is the name of God. Yeah, ilah is God. But Allah is the name. In other words, I'm a human being, but I have a name. There are lots and lots of gods out there, but not any of them are real. There's no real God except only Allah. So that's why we say La ilaha illallah. Ilaham is the plural of gods. La ilaha. There is no gods. There aren't any gods except for only one God, the God of Adam, Abraham, Moses, David, Suleiman, Jesus Christ, peace be upon all of them, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that makes a lot of sense when people are. But what we did with the websites, going back to the websites, we wanted people to be able to ask questions. So we took the most popular questions and then we answered them. The first one is a default. It says, does it mean God? All right, well, that's a good question. And I'll highlight that so people can see. Does it mean God? It says the word Allah is the perfect description of Allah. Okay, now on the left side it says, is there evidence that God exists? Well, is there? What is the proof? Where is God? What is the origin of God? Does God have limitations? Why did God create everything? Did God create evil? Does God know the future? Why so many religions? Can we prove the Quran is from God? Why does the Quran say we and he? Because it does say we and us and our, and it also says he and his, etc. So why does it say that? And what about the God of the Jews and Christians? Who is that? And will all of us be treated equally? And that's a good question. What about the moon god called Allah? And so these are all answered from this website. For example, if you said, where is God? All right, we can click on that, and there's you can see that this is providing the answer right there. In other religions, they say God is everywhere, but actually that's pantheism. We don't believe God is everywhere. We know for a fact that God is not anywhere in the creation because he created it. It wouldn't make any sense for God to be in the creation. If he created it, then who created God? That wouldn't make any sense at all. So, yeah, so then we have the answers from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you can see, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, obviously, but this way you can get an idea. That question is thoroughly answered. And then what is the origin of God? Why did God create everything? Well, that's a good question. Let's click on that and find out why. Allah tells us in the Quran that he did not create everything for any foolish purpose. Okay. And he created us for a purpose to worship him alone without any partners. And he tells us that he's going to ask us about that. So if you don't mind, Ian, I want to answer the phone, but I'm going to put you on hold, okay? I'm going to just answer this real quick, all right? All right, I'll be right back. Hello? They hung up. Hello?
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, they hung up. So, can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
All right. So, you can see by what I was showing you that each one of these websites is very, very, very in depth, but it doesn't go over the head of the person who's trying to read it, because you're the one asking the questions, so you wouldn't ask a question you didn't even know what it meant, right? So that's the benefit of having a website like this. Now let's talk about the Quran. This is another one that we have. It's all on this shareislam.com, so you don't have to keep up with it. But what is Allah's Quran? And then the next one, it says Prophet of Islam. Let's click that one. All right, now hold on again. I'm gonna jump right over here to another phone call that's coming in. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello? 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 Okay. Well, they're calling me, but they're not talking to me. I don't know why. Anyway, so now this one, talking about the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this one has a video attached to it, but it is also on our exclusive website. In other words, all the videos here are all monitored, put up by us or by other Muslims like yourself, and then we go through and investigate to be sure that everything is okay before we release it, so that people, when they go to this particular website, they'll find everything they need, and there's no arguments, there's no putting people down or insulting the Christians or something. Hold on one more time. I'm going to be right back. Hello? 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 I don't know why people call me and they can't talk to me. I don't understand that. Anyway, I'm just going to stay with you, Eon. The rest of you guys, while I'm talking to Eon, don't try to call, because for whatever reason, I think we have a problem with our system. It's not switching calls right now. I'm sorry. But anyway, so look at a close look at this, and you'll see that it asks questions. It says Muhammad A to Z right in the middle, but then over on the side it says intro, articles, and goodies. You can click on any one of these three right away and read the articles, read the goodies, or you can just see the questions. What did Muhammad say? What did he do? Why did what did his followers say? What did the others say about him? And then what do Muslims say about him? And then what's the conclusion? So there's questions right there, and you can read answers to those questions. And I know somebody's calling, but I'm not going to take your calls, guys. And I just said that. I just told you we're not going to take calls because it's not coming through. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Eon, do you have any other question for me about the website or anything? Hello? Hello? Now I have it, but I don't have it. I don't know. Hello? We need a new phone system. We really do, guys. That brings me to a good point. I'm going to show you guys how to donate so that we can get a better phone system. One of the main things that we need right now is a better phone system, and we can't do it with imaginary money. So yeah, okay, let's do that right now. This is how you can donate to support, to keep us on the air, keep us going, keep us growing. We'll be right back right after.
That's right, we're right across the river from Palestine. As a matter of fact, here in Aqaba, the new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this is something that, inshallah ta'ala, we'll all be able to benefit from.
Guidus TV is free. No ads, no spam, no big business, just free.
Log in now and make your contribution today to support your favorite project at Donate to.
That's right, we're right across the river from Palestine. As a matter of fact, here in Aqaba, the new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Hello. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Who is calling me?
My name is Hussein.
What is your name?
Hussein.
Ah, Hussein, like the grandson of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yeah, this is my last name, but my whole name is Rana Hussein.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. It's wonderful to meet you, brother. Do you have a question for us or comment about something today?
Yeah, the first of all, I would say I love you.
Oh, Ana hibbuk fillah. Thank you so much. May Allah love you for the same reason. MashaAllah.
Ameen. 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 Okay, so my question is, it's a little bit like a family-related question. And can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
Okay. So, how much a person need to be patient with other person when you're repeating her over and over and over, do something about the religion. But she is not ready to listen. It's been already, I would say 9 years. So, we have a son, he is also now 7 years old. So, now there is lots of conflicts, arising. As the culture we are living, it's very difficult and very different. So I am very confused, what should I do? I try, every angle. I try my best according to my ability, according to my knowledge, provide, the other person all the resources, support. But, there is no result. And I don't know what to do.
Okay, that is a good question. First of all, let me ask you this question. Is this person a Muslim?
Yes.
All right. Was this a person born into a Muslim family or somebody that converted?
No. She's convert.
Okay. There is a difference in how I would approach different people. I don't treat everybody all the same because it's not fair. And it's not about being a man or a woman as much as it is about where they're coming from, what's their mentality or what's their attitude or what's their feelings. Because somebody could feel real good about being a Muslim and be happy and go easy with it, but other people could have a difficulty, and it really results, the result is something coming from their relationship with Almighty Allah. Because if a person has a good relationship with Allah, and they are getting up in the night and praying the extra prayers, and they're getting up for Fajr on time, and they're reading the Quran, and they're making dua, they're making all the little duas that we make throughout the day, the dua when you go into the bathroom, the dua when you come out of the bathroom, the dua before you eat, the dua when you get into the car, the dua when you leave the house, the dua when you enter your house. All of these little things will add up. Now, if a person said, I'm not going to do that, I don't need that, I don't want to do all of that, well, that means that they're not having a strong relationship with Allah. The stronger the relationship with Allah, you will see it with your own eyes, because they will increase their salah. Do you know why?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know?
Absolutely. You agree.
From the words in Arabic, there are a lot of, if you do in-depth study of the Arabic language, you'll find out that the Quran translations really, and no matter how good they are, they really come up short in trying to give you the meaning. And I'll give you one example. The very first letter in the Quran is a ba for Bismillah. Is that true or false? Did you know that?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, okay. Bismillah, the first letter is a ba. Do you know that Bismillah does not mean in the name of Allah? It does not mean, Bismi does not mean in the name, because it would say the fa, the letter fa or fi. It says, if you want to say in something, you say fi.
Yeah.
And if you say in the name, you would say fismi. Fismi.
Yes.
But nobody would say that. In the name, what are you talking about? So they had to translate Bismillah as in the name, because at the time of the first translations, and it makes sense, they have kings, they have rulers who they present to, and when they present a message from the king, they will say, in the name of the king, right? Or in the name of the premier, in the name of the leader, and I come to you in the name of so-and-so. That's an expression we have in English, so they copied it. But it should say with, because bi or ba means with. Bismillah means with the name. So you can see already that there's a problem. I told you this example because it's very neutral. But when I come to the next example, a lot of people will say, no, I don't want to hear anything. The next example is the word taqwa. And if you know about this word taqwa, it does not mean righteous. It does not mean pious. It does not have this kind of connection at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it up so people can see it right now, if I can. I'm trying to put it. Yeah, here we go. Taqwa, it actually means a shield. A shield that you put up, like if anybody plays video games, they know that like Sister Kim, she likes to play a video game, all right? And she has a monster coming at her, and she needs a shield to protect herself. Is that right, Sister Kim?
That's right.
So if you get a shield, so that in the Arabic language would be taqwa. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, I understand that, Like, thank you. Jazakallah khair.
All right. Barakallah feek. Okay, but why am I insisting on this? Because the taqwa, the shield from Allah's wrath, that is what the intended meaning is. You need to, because somebody could say to you in Arabic, Ya akhi, ittaqallah. That means, oh my brother, fear Allah. Ittaqallah. And why did they say that means fear Allah? Because it really means shield yourself from Allah's punishment. Not shield yourself from Allah, because He can see you wherever you go. You can't hide. But the shield is against Allah's ghadab. Ghadab does not mean anger, it means wrath. That's another translation problem that we have. People are saying the anger of Allah. No, it's the wrath of Allah. Anger is how you feel inside. You're angry, you're upset. But wrath means you're going to do something about it. And that is what ghadab is. When it says, Ghayrul Maghdubi, that's Allah's wrath, not Allah's anger. It says, Ghayru Maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. This is the end of the first surah, Surah Fatiha. And we're saying not. Ghayru means without or not. I don't want to even get close to it, okay? I don't want the ghadab, the Maghdubi alayhim, the ghadab that's going on those guys who are what? Alayhim, Maghdubi alayhim waladallin. The people who have the wrath of Allah are those who know the message and refuse to accept it. And then, now we're starting to hit home, right? And then it said, waladallin, and that I don't want to be with those people who are dalala. They're misguided by Allah. Allah is letting them go misguided. And He's not going to guide them because they don't want to be guided. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 100%.
So when I'm trying to help somebody come to Islam, I know when to stop. Okay? This is very important because in English and Arabic, you have something that's called information. Information is not knowledge. Information is just available to anybody. When you pick up this information and you learn how to use it, that's called knowledge. But there is something in Arabic that's way above information and knowledge called hikmah. Hikmah. And the hikmah, in English, we say wisdom. But the hikmah is knowing when to use that knowledge and when to shut up and not use it. That's the wisdom or the hikmah of Islam. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So there's a time when we absolutely should go forward and spread this message, but there's also a time when we need to just shut up, walk away, or be silent and just sit there, or do something else, because we deliver the message. And then it's up to Allah to guide them or not guide them. We are not the guide of anybody. We must never think that we guided somebody to Islam or out of Islam, either way, because regardless of what you intended, you'll be asked about what you intended, no doubt. But the results of another person is not on you, that's on them.
Yes.
Does that make sense, brother?
So the Sheikh, the next question arises, after this 9 years.
All right.
So I said the next question arises, in 9 years, I did not see any progress. So, that's why, at the beginning, what should I do? Stay in this relationship and just,
now that is not something that I would even endeavor to become involved in, brother. And I'm going to tell you why. Because anytime a man comes to me and asks about some question about his wife, or a woman comes to me and asks something about her husband, I say, before I can answer this, I need you to bring me a one-sided coin, a coin that only has one side.
Yes.
And that's impossible, right?
I agree.
So
that's right, 100%.
Yeah, and so then I'd say that if I don't have both people, I can't, this is not going to work. But if you have somebody that both of you would trust, both of you will obey them and really look forward to a good mutual relationship, then that's the person you go to that has to have knowledge. They have to have knowledge of Islam and they have to have knowledge of people. But if that person will listen to your side and her side and then give a ruling, if you both agree ahead of time that you're going to go with that, then that will be a very good decision, I think. Because counseling in Islam is one of the biggest thing after your relationship with your family. Their relationship, especially with your own wife, this is critical. This is very critical. So going out for counseling is something that's highly recommended. In the Quran, it tells us in chapter 4, verse 36, if I'm not making a mistake, it tells us that when there's a problem remaining between a husband and a wife, to go get counseling from people that they both trust. In other words, she goes to her father, he goes to his father, they all get together, they sit there, and then they hash it out, and they work it out. This is the Arabic understanding of that for Arabs of that time, but it kind of bleeds over into today. Is that right?
So, my parents are not alive, right? And her parents, like her father, hates me. You can never imagine. And the only relationship, I have like with her mother, but she is, she doesn't have any knowledge about Islam. And the society I'm living, where I'm living.
Where do you live, brother? You said you're from Bangladesh. Where are you?
No. I'm in Canada.
Oh, you're in Canada. Where are you from?
Originally?
Yeah.
Originally, I'm from Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan. No, that was somebody who called before that was from Bangladesh. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're in Minnesota. You're in Canada. Where in Canada are you?
Yeah. I am in Ontario, in the northern area.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Way north of Buffalo.
Way north of Buffalo. All right.
Like, we have, it's called, like we are away, like from Toronto, like 5 hours away from Toronto. Like up north, very cold.
Yes. All right. So you don't have a lot of Muslims up there, do you?
No. I'm only a Muslim in this town where I'm living.
I think you just described the problem very well by just saying that you're the only Muslim there.
There is a society, like from away from me, like, it's called the city area. But, I am going to be honest with you. These are all people are material people. They are Muslim, but they are the materialistic people. They just, mixed up with, fame and money and, I don't know how to describe this thing. This is so unfair.
I don't think you have to describe that. I think all of us human beings understand how that is. That's why we have this. I'm telling everybody about getting this bumper sticker. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. The bumper sticker, it says it all. I'm going to put it up there where everybody can see that right now. It says, worship the Creator, not the creation. Guide Us TV. But worshiping the Creator, not the creation, is the message of this bumper sticker. And by the way, anybody that wants the bumper sticker can easily get it by sending their address to contact@guideus.tv. We'll send the bumper sticker for free. And by the way, just tell us your address. All we got to have, and a lot of things we cannot do outside the United States, but this is one that we can do. We can send a piece of paper to you, no problem. We can send a bumper sticker to you, and there's no problem on that. All right? So anywhere in the world, guys, you just remember contact@guideus.tv. All you have to say is bumper sticker. Free bumper sticker or just bumper sticker. I don't care. Contact@guideus.tv. Send an email like that and just tell us free bumper sticker. And be sure you give us the address, guys. Be sure we get the address and we'll send it to you. All right. Now that we said that, I want to emphasize again and again and again, the material world is something in the Arabic language called Hayat dunya, life of this world. Haya is life, and dunya is the material world that we live in. So Allah speaks about that a lot in the Quran, and also the Prophet ﷺ, he told us about that. He said, "Ad-dunya mal'unatun." How is it in Arabic? Anyway, the meaning of it is this life of this world is a veil. There's a veil over this, and it makes it look like it's great, but inside it's nothing. It's nothing. It's low, and but the veil that's over the paradise, that is difficulties that we have to go through, but then you'll get to the paradise. And I did a terrible job of that translation, but anyway. There's another hadith of the Prophet ﷺ when this is more clear and it's easier for me to remember it anyway, because I worked in the prisons. He said, "Ad-dunya sijnul mu'min wa jannatul kafir." The material world is a prison to the true believer, but it's the only paradise for the non-believer. The non-believers who will live in this life, that will be this life, no matter how bad it is, it'll be paradise compared to the hellfire. Think about that one. So I would recommend that because you're not going to be able to find other ladies to hang out with your wife that are Muslim, and I would also consider that you don't really have much going on there for her, I would recommend that you ease up a little bit on her and just give her some of the basic things, like give good service to her. You're supposed to be doing your job, washing dishes, taking care of laundry with her, and helping with the things around the house. And then
I do.
Okay, well, I'm not putting you on the defensive, man. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just saying, this is what I'm recommending, that anybody that's watching this, if you got a problem, consider this. You're living in a non-Muslim environment, and the woman is, or the man, if you're married to a guy who's not following Islam, okay, consider this. He's not in a Muslim environment. He's not hearing the adhan 5 times a day. He's not feeling the feeling that we need to get from seeing and hearing from our brothers and sisters saying, Assalamu alaikum, jazakumullahu khayran, barakallahu fikum, all of the things that we like to say to each other. I'm not hearing any of that from kuffar. I mean, and I shouldn't be. If somebody is not Muslim, why would it be any benefit for them to speak to me in Arabic? I do know English a little bit.
So the short answer is, I still, should be a patient, more patient.
You're going to get rewarded for your patience regardless, okay, brother? You know that. Now, listen up. I've got something else that is kind of hitting my mind right now, and it's making me think maybe this might help you. But consider this. Mm-hmm. Consider this. First and foremost, do you really love her?
I just want to share with you this thing, and it's very, very important, right? Our story is, pretty amazing story.
Go ahead.
The story is, the person today I am, like, close to my religion, or close to my creator. I wasn't before like that. I was an ignorant person, ignorant. So when she, say, fall in love with me, and she accepted Islam, I want to be an example for her. And I, came closer to Creator, right? And the knowledge today I have, I'm not a sheikh, but the fundamental thing, I had never before that, because of her. Because I want to be an example for her, and, I love her. There's no doubt. Because,
Okay.
Whatever happens, I always say, thank you. Today, whatever I am, because of you. Because you accepted Islam, because you love me. And I want to be an example for you, and I chose that path, and, I learn more and more, I participate more and more. But the problem is, you know, I do more things. She runs away. She always said, "Oh, you're not like that now. You are a hardcore Muslim now." You know, in other words, you know, you before you used to celebrate birthday, now you don't celebrate birthday. I said, because it's not a part of my, you know, I'm sorry, you know. Then, you know, other stuff, you know, like, you know, Thanksgiving and...
Well, okay, because we're going to run out of time, because we will run out of time.
Oh, yeah.
We only have about 4 minutes left in the whole show, and I would like to come back to the next question. Does she love you?
Yes.
All right. So you have a mutual feeling inside of yourselves for each other.
Yes. The
All
problem is, you know, the culture.
Leave the problem alone. The problem is bigger than you think. The real problem is not about loving. It's a problem about loving somebody or something more than they love Allah. Did you marry her? Did you marry her with the idea that she's going to help you become a Muslim? No. She didn't. That wasn't the purpose of you getting married to her. Well, you didn't think, oh, wow, if I marry her, I'll become a really good Muslim. No, you didn't. But as you were married to her, you started thinking, wow, if I become a better example, then she'll get into Islam more, right?
Yes, yeah.
All right. The real issue for you and for her is the same thing. The love has to be for Allah first. You can love somebody, but you cannot love them more than you love Allah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's an ayah in the Quran. It says, "A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajim, kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nasi ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar wa tu'minuna billah." And it's saying that you're the best of nations raised up for all the human beings because you call to the right way and you forbid the wrong way and you believe in Allah.
Yeah.
And this iman in Allah is implying that you love Allah so much. And if a person really loves Allah, no matter what, they were willing to give up everything of this world for Allah. And she's not at that level yet by what you've described. And so there's things that you can do to let people maybe understand some of the things that they have that came from Allah, and that might be the area that you need to work on. And I do have to wrap it up. Now we only got about 30 seconds left. I do want to say to you that you're welcome to call back when she's there, and she can ask us questions, and we'll be happy to give her advice on how to deal with her. I would like to give her advice on how to deal with this stone cold Muslim that she's got over here. The extremist Muslim or extremist Muslim husband. Oh my God, what is that? Okay, well, we'll work on it. We'll be praying for both of you. Inshallah, Allah make everything easy. Ameen. Ya Rabbil Alameen. Sister Kim, I'm going to bring you back out here real quick because we need to sign off, sister. So everybody stay guided with
Guide Us TV.
There you go.
That's right, we're right across the river from Palestine. As a matter of fact, here in Aqaba, the new moon, the Hilal, has been sighted for the month of Shawwal.
When the adhan is called, it doesn't matter where you are. You go and you make your salah, alhamdulillah.
Now, I think this is something that inshallah ta'ala will all be able to benefit from.